What will be said here is from my Christian, Catholic perspective. Yet, as it is of vast geopolitical importance, it has meaning for all people, regardless of religion, including those who do not believe in God. Geopolitics is non-denominational and does not discriminate. There is a series of non-biblical, so-called prophecies in the Catholic tradition, which refer to a holy king and a holy pope. In fact, most of these came to light only in the 19th century. They are filled with inconsistencies, have absolutely no foundation in the Bible, and are thus presumed to be either outright fabrications, or to be writings which were modified or cleverly edited in more recent times. It is very interesting to note that these prophecies have been spread by certain very ultra-conservative elements within the Catholic Church. These elements are global in membership, with very interesting links to fascist regimes from the early 20th century up to the present, the world of high finance, the military-industrial complex, education and news media. The various prophecies speak of a holy king and a holy pope who work together to battle a common enemy. What is this enemy? For whom does the bell toll? Perhaps for you. The prophecies describe return of lands and properties to the church, and the destruction of non-believers, and what seem to be mass forced conversions by political and economic means, rather like the work of the beasts which oppose God in Revelations. Of course, the Holy King and Pope functions might have been carefully pre-planned, force-fitting both false and true prophecy, like putting together a jigsaw puzzle with power tools. In Revelations, severe judgment falls upon Egypt, Babylon, and Rome. Rome is obvious. Egypt is the occult. Babylon. For the last 7 years, the US president has been the de facto king of Babylon, which is modern-day Iraq. This link is strengthened by the fact that New York City and Washington are the respective economic and political Babylon for the present day. One might expect the beasts of the Book of Revelations to be fire-breathing dragons, so horrid and obvious that people would stay away from them. At a closer look, the beast and false prophet must be both brilliant and seductive, in an evil way, but only in a very superficial manner. The reality is that they are both empty suits. Far from being holy, the Holy King is virtually owned by Wall Street, the military-industrial complex, and global corporate interests. His only accomplishment, outside of finding a Nobel Prize in a Cracker Jack box, is getting elected. And what of the Holy Pope? Well, he wears cute little red slippers, writes like a follower of Hegel, refuses to clean out the pedophiles and their enablers, and looks like the evil Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. The true wonder is that anyone in their right mind would bother to follow them. These prophecies of the Holy King and Pope are false, manufactured. They become important as they are being artificially manifested before your eyes. In purely secular terms, you might call this the Fourth Reich, or the New World Order. In closing, I offer two thoughts. First, that we need to look closer at the Black King, which forms part of the coat of arms of the present Pope, as it has multiple meanings. Lastly, the warning in the very final verses of the Book of Revelations. It is the only book of the Bible which contains a specific curse on those who dare to tamper with, or edit its words, or add to them. It does not matter if you believe in God or the Bible, and I'm not trying to convert anyone, but to describe present geopolitical reality. The greatest deception is that which does not appear to come as a deception. Or do I need to play the opening bars of Sympathy for the Devil to get the point across?